Week 16. Let's do this.
Did you?
Yeah, running backs. Feeling good. I don't have back problems anymore, so I'm feeling a lot better. Likely in the rankings. So this is who I have likely in for the moment as we talk about the rankings on the show. Obviously, if stuff changes, the rankings will get updated and these guys will get moved around, okay? James Conner, Duke Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott, Damian Harris, Ronald Jones, Jamal Williams, James Robinson, and Rashad Penny. I have all as likely in for this week. Likely out. Joe Mixon, Antonio Gibson, Myles Gaskin, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Raheem Mostert, Christian McCaffrey, and Cam Akers. Now, obviously, if Christian McCaffrey is active, he's the number one running back. It's that easy. So you don't really need to stress out too much about that. If he plays, you play him. If Antonio Gibson plays, you play him. That makes sense, right, Jake?
Yes, but I would actually put Christian McCaffrey number 2. It's crazy enough.
Whatever. If he's
But
playing,
him.
You're playing him, yeah. Unless you're playing a one running back league and you have Derrick Henry.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Or isn't he still priced higher than? Or no, Derrick Henry's not on the slate. That's what it is. I was trying to remember why Christian McCaffrey was at the top.
So rankings, Derrick Henry is number 1 in my rankings at the Green Bay Packers. Then you have Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery, Austin Eckler, who screwed everyone, but he'll be okay. Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb, James Robinson, Chris Carson, and Jeff Wilson. I'm glad you sold me on Jeff Wilson last week. Even with Mostert back, I still kept him up in the rankings. I held firm, and then Mostert got hurt, and it was fine for Jeff Wilson.
It was fine before that, too. And look, I think Mostert had 1 carry inside the 5-yard line before he got hurt, but it was still mostly Wilson and getting that work. So you bring it up as if I only say this because there's a slim chance Mostert pulls the same thing we did last week and he does play again. Wilson would still be ranked for me, and I'm assuming you, after you just set it up that way, Wilson would still rank in front of Mostert. If you're going to give me a 50-50 split, go through all these backfields. If you're going to give me a 50-50 split between 2 running backs, we don't know what's going to happen with the Rams. I know we're going to get to them. But if you're telling me between the 2, who's going to get all the carries inside the 5-yard line? If you told me, obviously, I'm not saying we know because it's Sean McVay, but all of them are going to Malcolm Brown, I'll take Malcolm Brown. Darrell Henderson, higher ceiling. He has to break one off, though. So that's why we went with Jeff Wilson. And, yeah, as you said, it was the right call. I think that where you have them, if there's no Mostert, I can't argue much with that. Maybe you'd be like, I feel a little bit better about Miles Sanders because Boston Scott's been relegated to nothing all of a sudden. Doug Peterson's weird, too. He goes from bringing in Jordan Howard and giving him touches and full-blown committee in that backfield to 2 weeks later, Miles Sanders is the only person touching the ball. So I think that maybe Miles Sanders, but you're playing Jeff Wilson anyway.